Blessings, reflection of the divine. Welcome back to the Goddess Divine YouTube channel. Thank you for being an active member of this channel. I'm so happy that you could join me today, especially for those who are new. Today we're going to talk about divine masculine energy from an esoteric point of view rather than from the cultural understanding of what masculine energy is. For those who may not know already, there are higher spiritual aspects of feminine energy and masculine energy that find synergy within the souls of all living beings. A divine feminine woman also embodies a divine masculine energy, and a divine masculine man also embodies aspects of the divine feminine. Chinese medicine and yin-yang theory shows us this in the natural cycles of the sunrise and sunset, the moon's rise and the moon's fall, as well as the rising of energy from planet Earth up to the sky, and from the sky, that energy being then brought down to Earth once again. To hear more about divine feminine energy, you can check out my video about the divine feminine having risen in the collective unconsciousness, and you can hear more about my understanding of what the collective consciousness is. My intention for this video is to help you empower your divine masculine energy. We're going to talk about what the divine masculine is. We're going to also talk a little bit more about the unconsciousness of the divine masculine and how we can heal our collective masculine energy at the end of the video, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I cannot wait to share this knowledge with all of you. I'm going to list what the divine masculine is, and as I read these words aloud to you and channel these sacred messages from this intuitive knowing that we all understand within us of what divine masculine energy is, I also want you to pay attention to how you react. This will give you insight into what aspects of divine masculine energy within you aren't quite synced up, right? And are perhaps unconscious or not being fully embraced by you. So, the divine masculine is animalistic and primal, right? The divine masculine is that drive to initiate action and is part of the balance of the force of nature, the determination to grow and prosper, but also the will to survive. Divine masculine energy embodies the most pure emotion, that of our instincts, the instinct to protect and to procreate, as well as provide. This is also an aspect of divine feminine energy. These energies work in harmony with one another, and to embody divine masculine energy is to embrace the harmony that this creates. Along with that instinctual force, the divine masculine also embraces their most authentic state of being. They are led by their own personal sovereignty because they have a great understanding of who they are, why they are, and what they came here to do. There is a total embrace of their individual unique expression. The divine masculine also, this is obviously going to take on more of a physical representation in men, but can also be viewed as a sort of metaphorical lens with which to understand divine masculine energy, which is that the divine masculine energy possesses that vital life force to create life, This energy is both physical and metaphysical. Even though we are shown through Divine Masculine energy that even the most primal, instinctual, base emotions are divine, Divine Masculine energy also takes on the form of the ego, right? It's a beautiful aspect of human consciousness when, there is a level of self-awareness. Divine Masculine energy is also that pure connection to spirit, right? Through this optimism and this faith. It is a joyous expression. If you didn't resonate with a lot of these Divine Masculine traits, I would suggest to you as the first place to start to healing your Divine Masculine energy, or at least coming to the awareness of how this can show up in your life in a positive way, is to ask yourself the question, how do you father your inner child? Right? How do you show up as this Divine Masculine in your life for yourself? This was really helpful to me along my healing journey of discovering and finding balance between these forces. Asking myself, how can I acquire the necessary tools to survive? How can I learn to love who I am? How can I support myself along my journey to becoming who I know I am and came here to be? Were really important questions for me. And now everyone's least favorite portion of the video, the Divine Masculine in the collective unconsciousness. Let's talk about it. This could be what is understood as toxic masculinity, right? Some qualities of the Divine Masculine as it shows up in our collective unconsciousness, right, in its less evolved forms, are needing to have power over others, disempowering others, domination, manipulation, and the intolerable need for control over other people. The Divine Masculine has an incredibly wounded ego, which allows all of their unconscious behaviors to rear their ugly end. The Divine Masculine is a self-centeredness and operates from a selfish intent. Unconscious masculine energy also looks like a disconnection from a higher purpose, a higher knowing, a higher faith. It is also the lack of self-awareness and the lack of self-control. Alright, now we're going to talk about healing masculine energy, and the masculine energy typically is felt on the right side of the body. So you can also use these qualities to notice where you might be experiencing perhaps pain or strain in this along the right side of your body. Really try to understand these qualities also from, the intuitive mind of your body. Maybe pay attention to your gut as well. Force, having the capability to move forward in the direction of a goal. Non-duality, as opposed to the feminine, which is the embrace of both. Divine Masculine sits somewhere in the middle. It is the acceptance of the way things are, and also of the way things are supposed to be. Personal power, the courage to embody the full magnitude of your soul. The strength to stand your ground against all oppositional force, and to be led by your own inner knowing. Wisdom, the acknowledgement of a higher order. Your physical body and sexuality. How do you feel about your body? What do you do to take care of your body? If you are holding any shame, pain, or fear around your sexuality, you may have a blockage within this area. right? Preventing you from feeling into and accessing the higher expressions in the chakra system. When we have a blockage in the root chakra, this could prevent proper energy flow to move throughout your auric fields, your casual body, and also into your etheric bodies. So this is a really, really important and sacred aspect of your being that needs attention. Comparatively, if you are allowing this energy to control you, to take over your life in unhealthy ways where it's getting in the way of your connections, or you living your life outside of this singular area, then you may also have a blockage here. So exploring your relationship to safety, to security, and to structure could help to heal this area in your body. Next, element of fire. What is your relationship to this element? How do you express your individual, unique, divine spark? How do you embrace your individuality? And what is your capacity to inspire those around you? These are some questions the element of fire has brought to our awareness today. You can also work to healing masculine energy within you through connecting with the sun. The cyclical nature of the sun is a 24-hour cycle. It's constantly regenerating itself, right? And is always operating on 100. The sun is constantly beaming, whether we are aware of it in our half of the world or not, as opposed to the moon, which has a 28-day cycle, right? It's a monthly cycle, and this shows up within the feminine on a physical level. We can also view within the sun, recognize when it is time to rest, finding balance between being so active and allowing our energy to fall and to rise as it will do naturally, right? In a more natural capacity. What is your relationship with the sun? And then lastly, we have divine love. Divine masculine is that one half of the whole of that beautiful capacity to express love at its highest aspect. So what is your ability to hold unconditional space for others, to provide support for others, to take responsibility, and to hold authority are embodied by both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Also, exploring your relationship to fatherhood, as mentioned prior, your own father, and also with men in your life could be a great way to heal this aspect within you, as these are aspects of your own consciousness that could be looked at as well. Thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful collective, which is all of us. Thank you for raising your awareness. Thank you for showing up in your fullness and choosing to more and more every single day. It is a great honor that I get to share my knowledge with all of you. Leave some flame emojis in the comments below if you are awakened to your divine masculine energy. Share this video with anyone who you think might need it. Like and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. I love you so much. Mwah!